Yo guys, what is going on? It is GVE Mike. As you can see, I'm at the Citadel Outlets in Los Angeles in front of what's called the tallest tree, at least at this part of Los Angeles. I'm actually here because I was blessed enough to receive Disneyland tickets from my girlfriend. She got us both Magic Key Holder passes. So we've gone multiple times over the last, I would say, 2 months. The crazy thing is I haven't been back to Disneyland since I was 18 years old. It's been many, many years. The place has changed. So many crazy things are going on there. But I'm gonna show you guys a little bit of what I was able to experience since I've been back. But again, I've been there 4 times since I've got my passes, and I didn't really want to make 3 or 4 videos. So I ended up wanting to make one whole video about the holidays and my first time being back in so many years. I'm gonna cut to everything, show you guys some footage. I'm gonna narrate some of the experiences I've had. I even talk on camera, just reviewing some of the food, some of the rides, and things like that. So I got a lot for you guys in this video. I even have a mystery opening. I got some pins. I don't know what's inside the box. I'm gonna open them on camera for you guys. So yeah, I really wanted to make this an experience, especially for those people who don't get to go to Disneyland that often. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. Leave a comment if there's any place you want me to check out, or if there's any events that are gonna happen at Disneyland this upcoming year you guys think I should go check out. I'm a huge fan so far of the Avengers area. I'm also a huge fan of the Star Wars. I'm a huge fan of Star Wars in general, but that area is so dope. And again, I hadn't been back in so many years that it just blew me away how good it looked, how amazing the rides were and everything. So anyways, guys, I'm done talking. Get ready to check out all the cool stuff that I was able to go experience. It's been years since I stepped foot in Disneyland. The last time I was just 18. Walking through these gates again feels like stepping into a completely new world, yet somehow still familiar. One of the first things I noticed was how seamless the security process is now. Back in the day, it felt like an event just to get through, but now it's smooth and efficient. Honestly, I appreciated how easy they've made it just to get inside and start enjoying the day. And can we talk about the trams? I don't remember them being this much fun. It's not just transportation, it's the first ride of the day. Riding into the park with the wind in your face and holiday music playing sets the tone for the whole experience. The moment we started moving, I felt the excitement kick in. It's just a small detail, but it really makes you feel like the adventure has officially started. From the ease of getting into the little touches like the tram, Disneyland has really elevated the experience since I was a teenager. It's like they've thought of everything to make you feel the magic right from the start.
Okay, folks, welcome aboard. Park hours tonight are Disneyland 12 minutes. And driver, you're clear.
This trip was just before Thanksgiving, so the Christmas lights weren't up yet. Don't worry, later in the video you'll see Main Street transformed for Christmas when I come back during the holidays. Even without the Christmas lights, Main Street has this timeless charm that draws you in. And at night, it's absolutely magical. The classic look of the buildings, the vintage cars rolling down the street, it all immerses you into the magic of another era. It's like stepping into a living postcard, and it's something you just have to experience to truly appreciate. After exploring Main Street, I made my way to the Disney statue, a true centerpiece of the park. It's such an iconic spot, and seeing Walt Disney and Mickey standing together always feels special, like they're welcoming you to enjoy the magic they created. Next up, I headed over to Star Tours. As a huge Star Wars fan, I was already spazzing out just seeing the logo and the props outside. Spotting R2-D2 and C-3PO was like meeting old friends, and my excitement went through the roof even before stepping inside. This was my first time riding Star Tours, so I didn't know what to expect. But let me tell you, from the moment you step in line, it's like you're part of the Star Wars universe. The details, the atmosphere, it all builds the anticipation for what's to come.
Enjoy a night at the opera or station for further details.
How many folks? On the left?
I hope he didn't get sad. Jar Jar Binks! Lisa thinks you must hear that all the time. Aqua. Clear. Sure are a lot of bags today.
Now this is how you do
Please pay attention to the following safety information. When the automatic doors have opened, please proceed directly across the ramp into the cabin. Continue to move all the way across your aisle, filling in every available seat. Galactic regulations require that all carry-on items be safely stowed beneath your seats. To fasten your restraint, use the yellow strap to pull the belt out on the right side of the seat.
Serious, genuine suggestion. I think, I'm probably talking about that. If I'm not so upset for you, maybe you might. I feel like oh really? You are beyond me. This is the way.
After the ride, I couldn't resist checking out the Star Tours gift shop. It's a Star Wars fan's dream, with everything from build your own lightsabers to hats and coffee mugs. I thought this shop had everything you could ever want, until I discovered Galaxy's Edge. But we'll talk more about that later in the video. For now, we had to save our credits and move on to our next stop, Cars Land. To get to Cars Land, we had to leave Disneyland Park and enter California Adventure. Immediately after stepping into the park, we were greeted by the Oswald shop, a charming spot with vintage vibes, and a massive Christmas tree that had us feeling the holiday spirit. We were also surprised to see Goofy hanging out and taking photos with everyone. It was such a fun and unexpected moment that added to the excitement. After soaking in the festive atmosphere, we finally spotted the big Cars Land billboard. That's when it hit us. We made it. The anticipation was building, and we couldn't wait to explore everything Cars Land had to offer. Once we entered Cars Land, we walked straight toward the Cozy Cone Motel because we wanted to try some of the snacks and drinks. The first thing you notice at the Cozy Cone Motel is Lightning McQueen parked right out front, where people can stand next to him and take photos. It's such a cool touch that really makes the area come to life. Now, there are 5 giant cones at the Cozy Cone Motel. Each one is basically a concession stand serving something different: churros, ice cream, and even alcoholic drinks. We grabbed a couple drinks and a churro and then took some time to check out the surrounding areas.
That's okay.
After finishing our snacks and drinks, we headed over to Flo's V8 Cafe. The retro vibe of this spot is amazing, and it's the perfect place to refuel before exploring even more of the park. Just stepping inside, we were blown away by the art and design of the interior. If you're a Cars fan, or even just a fan of 50s and 60s car culture, you'll love the ambiance. All of the meals are Cars themed, which is exactly what you'd expect. Since we'd already eaten, we spent some time walking around in awe of the details. After soaking in the vibes at Flo's, we decided to head over to our next stop, San Francisco Square, the fictional city where the 2014 Disney animated feature Big Hero 6 takes place. It's the home of the heroes and an alternate history version, San Francisco, created after the 1906 earthquake. San Francisco is a perfect blend of Japanese and American architecture, landscaping, and engineering. Walking through this area feels like stepping into the movie itself. As we passed under the reimagined Golden Gate Bridge, we couldn't help but marvel at the detail and creativity that brought this area to life. After a long walk, we stopped to grab some refreshments and check out the food options in the area. From ramen bowls to unique drinks, everything was inspired by the cultural fusion that makes San Francisco so special. As hard as it was to leave San Francisco Square, there was still so much left to see, and time was running out as the park was quickly coming to a close. So we made our way to the Avengers campus. This is probably one of my favorite locations in California Adventure. The attention to detail is incredible, with many of the structures looking just like ones from the films and recent comics. It's like stepping straight into a Marvel film, the universe, whatever you want to call it. Man, it was amazing. One of the coolest things about the Avengers campus is the cast of Avengers from the films walking around and interacting with guests. We were lucky enough to see Spider-Man in action, and let me tell you, he's a big hit with the kids. There's also an area where you can control RC spider bots, which is just as awesome as it sounds. I couldn't resist trying them out for myself. They're like little pieces of Stark tech you can play with. Did you know they had 4 different variants of spider bots available? And yes, one of them was a Christmas holiday variant. It was decked out in festive colors and designs, absolutely dope and perfect for the season. And that brings me to the merch shops. Listen, I have to say the selection here is mind-blowing. From Spider-Gwen and Miles Morales gear to full-on Iron Man suits and Captain America's iconic shield, they've got it all. It's crazy how much stuff you can actually buy. Seriously, if you're a Marvel fan, these shops have everything you'll ever need. What is it? You're good, you guys can go by. Yeah. After leaving the incredible Avengers gift shops, we headed over to the Orb of Cagliostro. This mystical artifact, inspired by the Marvel Cinematic Universe, emanates a magical glow, and its intricate design looks like something straight out of the Sanctum Sanctorum. Just behind this area, fans got a special treat, a chance to hang out and take photos with none other than Loki. The cast member playing Loki did an amazing job, capturing Tom Hiddleston's version of the character perfectly. From his expressions to his poses, including an emote or victory pose that felt straight out of Marvel Rivals. It was pure magic. We then made our way to Pim's Kitchen to check out the menu and the atmosphere. On the way, we ran into another fantastic cast member dressed as Captain America. Not only did he have some hilarious lines, but his costume was absolutely top-notch. I gotta send a huge shout out to the cast members because they just make this experience so much more better. We made it to Pim's Kitchen, and the first thing that caught our attention, this giant cell phone right out front. It's actually the restaurant's menu, but here's the cool part. If you stick around for long enough, you'll hear a chime, and that's when the magic happens. Messages start popping up from various characters from the Ant-Man films. Even Spider-Man's messages will make an appearance. So before you head inside, take a moment to enjoy this fun little detail. Trust me, it's worth it.
Huh? Alright, so.
As soon as we stepped into Pim's Kitchen, we were immersed in the coolest details straight out of the Ant-Man universe. The sound effects from the film gave the place a real high-tech vibe. You felt like you were going to shrink into the quantum realm. I love how they incorporated sodas and condiments into this place, all tying into the idea of things growing in size just like in the movies. After soaking in all the amazing sights and sounds, it was time to try one of the signature items on the menu. But here's my full review when I was at Pim's Kitchen. Yo guys, what's good? We're at the Pim Kitchen. It's crazy. I got one of these pretzels right here, as you can see. I'll cut to some footage, but the pretzel comes with this cheese that you can dip the pretzel into. It's actually pretty good, man. I did not expect it to be this good. It goes off. I'm also really hungry. I've not eaten all day, so this pretzel's hitting. But I had to make a stop before we went over to Star Wars land, Star Wars area, whatever it's called. I don't know. Again, bro, last time I was here, I was 18. They didn't have all this San Fran, Tokyo section. They didn't have the Avengers area. All this stuff is like brand new to me, you know what I mean? So I'm just enjoying, I'm just soaking it up. I feel like a little kid all over again. I'm trying not to buy a bunch of crazy stuff. I already bought a pin. Once we get over to the Star Wars section, man, my budget is $200. I bet you I'm gonna go crazy on that budget. Anyways, we'll see you guys over at the Star Wars area.
Big hug, give big hug. Oh my goodness. Thank you. Big
Finally made it to Galaxy's Edge, and I was blown away by how much work went into the design. From the immersive sounds to the little shops selling costumes that look straight out of Star Wars films, every detail was incredible. For my first time back in so many years, it was honestly a sensory overload, but we knew exactly where we wanted to go next. That's right, we headed straight to the life-size Millennium Falcon, something I never thought I'd see in real life. And to make it even better, we got to watch the Disneyland fireworks. In Galaxy's Edge, they call it Fire of the Rising Moons. I filmed the entire Fire of the Rising Moons show, but I'm only going to put a few clips here so you guys can enjoy the show for yourself from the crowd's perspective. guys, so right now we're at the cantina. You can see behind me, they got the bars looking crazy. There are all types of drinks in here. Look, the night is about to be over. You saw fireworks. Again, it's my first time at the park since I was 18, so I wanted to make this a light night. I didn't want to make this a long, crazy night. We'll probably be here till midnight just because we have to get to our car and there's parking and things like that. But we're getting a couple drinks and then we're up out of here. Man, this trip was absolutely incredible. It really brought me back to a time I truly cherish. But this is just the beginning. Stay tuned because next time I'll be returning to the park decked out in its holiday theme to check out the parades and festive snacks. 1, 2, mic check. All right, what's going on, guys? Yo, we are at Disneyland again, but this time they have started the holiday festivities. You can see that they have the snow and the ice all over the park. They've changed, obviously, the character costumes and things like that. I wanted to come out during this festive season because I wanted to check out the parade and a lot of other things that they have to celebrate the holidays this year. It's been a long time since I've been back to Disneyland. Now this is my second time, I think, within the last couple weeks. So I'm actually really excited to see what else they have. We might get some treats, we might see some characters, you know, just kick it a little bit and just enjoy the holidays. So guys, you're gonna enjoy this one. If you're a huge Disneyland fan, I can't wait to show you guys what's going on. Let's go check it out.
Good evening, everyone. In keeping with our time-honored tradition, we invite you to turn your attention to Town Square for the lighting of our beautiful Christmas tree. Here in the magical place where dreams come true, we hope you'll share the spirit of the season by helping us light our Yuletide tree. So on the count of 3, everyone please join together in saying Happy Holidays. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Happy Holidays! And a very pleasant evening to one and all from the merriest place on earth.
here. Hi, everyone. I'm Olaf, and I like warm hugs.
All right, guys, so you just saw the parade. It was my first time ever seeing that parade. Again, it's been a long time since I've been here at Disneyland, but I've honestly never come to Disneyland during the holidays, especially Christmas. So it was amazing to see all the characters. Buzz Lightyear was out there. You saw Woody. Right after that, we had to come to a place to get some snacks. So I had to stop at Trolley Treats to get me a couple snacks. Something festive, you know what I mean? Something that looks really good. I don't know if it's gonna be good, but I'll show you guys what I got. I ended up getting one of these Mickey cookies right here, so you can kind of see this design. To be honest, I'm not quite sure what this is. It looks like a chocolate chip cookie, but it looked really good, so we wanted to get one of these. I got one more. We got this gingerbread cookie. It's kind of cracked a little bit, but it looks really, really good. I think this frosting also tastes amazing as well. But you can see here, it's got that red dip on there. All right, guys, so you saw the treats. I brought a couple people with me, so we're gonna all enjoy these. But we're actually gonna head to another part of California Adventures. So let's go check it out. After grabbing some holiday cookies, we needed a refreshment break. So we stopped by the Pin Tasting Lab, where the drinks are as creative as the atmosphere. Here's my review on what we tried. All right, guys, so we actually stopped at Pim's Kitchen. I ended up getting this fruit drink. I think it's supposed to be like pineapple and a few other things as well. And they said there's like a fruit flavor burst. Honestly, it's like Pop Rocks. I don't know if you guys can hear it. It's like Pop Rocks in there or something. I've never had this before, but it looked amazing. We got some other drinks as well, but these are, you know, alcoholic beverages, so I'm not gonna show myself drinking those for obvious reasons. But I'm gonna try this drink. Let's see how it goes. It's not bad. It definitely, you can taste the pineapple, but really, it's the Pop Rocks. You're drinking, it's almost like flavored water with Pop Rocks in it. I don't know, it's kind of weird. Hey, but you know what I'm saying? They got my money, so I love the drink, guys. Disneyland, I love the drink, appreciate you. So we are gonna check out more snacks and more drinks since we are trying to celebrate this, you know, festive time of year. So stay tuned, guys. We're gonna have some more things for you. Okay, we were heading to the Buzz Lightyear ride, but on our way out of the Avengers campus, I spotted Black Widow, my favorite Avenger. I couldn't stop for a photo this time, but I'll catch her next time. Anyway, here's my POV video of Buzz Lightyear Astro Blasters.
Attention, Space Ranger. Shield reload automatic.
All right, Space Rangers, aim for the seat.
Joystick spin control is now activated.
Space Ranger. Impossible. No one can aim so precisely.
Space Ranger. The space cruisers have been temporarily altered. Please remain seated. Your mission will
Oh, there's the right over there.
This was my first time experiencing Disneyland during the holidays. The trip was truly life-changing. It brought a holiday joy I'll remember for years to come. Up next, you'll see me return with friends to take advantage of all the perks for Magic Key Pass members. Stay tuned. What's going on, guys? GVE Mike. We are back at Disneyland for the holidays. I wanted to come to Disneyland because I got something in the mail, something super special. Only for people who had the Magic Key Pass got this thing. I wanted to open it on camera for you guys, and then I wanted to head into the park and check out all the new stuff for the holidays. All right, guys, so I got this Magic Key Pass thing in the mail. I'm not quite sure what it is, so let's open it up and check it out. Oh, this is cool. Oh, it's like a welcome to the family message, guys. Check that out. All right, and it came with something else, so let's see what this is too. It's a magnet. Nothing crazy, like I said, guys. It's nothing crazy, but it's really cool to, you know, feel like you're a part of the Disneyland family. I know a lot of people, it's tough to come to Disneyland because it is sort of a pricey trip. I appreciate you guys, Disneyland, for just sending this in the mail. So it means a lot to me. And yeah, man, let's go check out and see what they got for the day.
Understood, sir. Right here.
All right.
Affirmative. I'm sorry, sir.
Here we are.
Go ahead with image capture.
Trying.
And you want us to believe that's you?
Yeah.
You're telling us that's you?
All right. You're trying to distract my troopers. Unacceptable. Move out.
All right.
Stay here.
Move along. Fine. Move along. Affirmative.
We have restored control and peace. And that peace, that safety, is what the Resistance threatens to destroy. We cannot let them succeed. So while you may have come to Batu on holiday, we are here on business. The Resistance has been reduced to a handful of stragglers with no hope of standing against us. And yet we believe they are trying to regroup and draw others to their hopeless cause. The stormtroopers are on my command and are on my orders searching this outpost to ensure that does not happen. I expect a compliance, travelers. Am I making myself clear? We'll remember who is in charge. Troopers!
A small outpost on a small planet.
sir. I will leave the team right away, and
You will await further orders. I will see this outpost for myself.
Yes, sir. Troopers!
I'm sorry, sir. I apologize, sir.
You just bumped into him.
Here we go. They could be in league with the Wookiees, sir. Affirmative.
The dark side.
We have eyes on you. I'm watching you. Affirmative.
I don't know what I was doing there, but anyways, earlier in the video you saw a glimpse of Dok-Ondar's den of antiquities, but I had to come back to check out the holiday collectibles and, of course, the holocrons. These things are amazing. The way they light up, make sounds, and even vibrate when you interact with them is next level. The ones in the store were not for sale, but just holding one made me feel like I was about to unlock a new ability. I also spent time looking at the kyber crystals, so many colors, including the elusive black one I noticed others wearing around the park. If it's your first time in Galaxy's Edge, you gotta come by this place. Next, I headed to the Droid Depot. This is one of those spots where if you love anything droids in the Star Wars universe, this place is definitely for you. They have droid themed merch, and the best part is you have the chance to build your own custom droid. They've got a workbench where you can browse different designs, pick your droid pieces from a moving conveyor belt, and create something totally unique. It's such a cool experience and perfect for anybody wanting their own personal astromech or BB unit.
I wanted to show you're on our rug. We have
The young one, how do you get yours to spit out a half-swallowed frog?
I don't know. I probably was probably up here. I probably was.
Alright guys, so we went over to Galaxy's Edge and I got one of these Mickey Mouse pretzels. It's like, I guess it's called a Mickey shaped pretzel. Alright guys, so we're gonna head to another part of the park where only people with magic inspired keys can get into and order food and drinks and all that kind of stuff. So stay tuned guys, we're about to see some cool stuff. We caught this amazing snowing event on Main Street, but my mic was off. Don't worry, I'll show it again later in the video and that version will have sound. Stay tuned. Alright guys, so we weren't able to make it to the Magic Key Holder Terrace today. I'm gonna come back later this week and hopefully I can get in there and try some of their dinners. It's really only for people who have the Magic Key Holder Pass, so I really want to get in there and try what they have. We did, however, come to this shop and get one of these sundaes. It's a chocolate chip cookie sundae. Check this out. Yeah, so you know this thing's about to be great. I can't wait to get into this. Alright guys, I'm gonna come back later this week. Hopefully we can get in that restaurant, the Magic Key Holder Terrace, and try what they have. So guys, stay tuned and let's see what they got. So as you guys know, on my third trip to the park, I had no luck getting into the Magic Key Holder Lounge. They told us they weren't taking any more reservations and the app wouldn't let us book either. So we thought the night was over. But later we realized the app had glitched on my girl's phone. Determined to make it happen, I decided to try again the following weekend. Fast forward to my fourth trip in just 2 months, that's what you're seeing now. This time, we met up with some family friends, Kevin and Sarah, to grab lunch and explore the park before finally having dinner at the Magic Key Holder Lounge. First stop, Napolini Pizzeria. Alright guys, so some family members were kind enough to get me a gift here at Legoland, here in Disneyland. So they got me a Dungeons & Dragons minifigure. Now, I don't know who this character is, as you can see here. There's a lot of characters that you can purchase, and you got to put them together. I'm a huge Lego fan. I've gotten Legos most of my life. I'm really into the cars, Star Wars, things like that. But this is actually different, and I'm really excited to open this, guys. So let's check it out. Whoa, there's like the pieces are in here. Dang. So I think this is the dragon character, right? And I just watched this movie last night called The King, so I'm fresh off of seeing a whole bunch of armor and knights fighting. So I'm actually really excited about this, guys. This is really cool. Yo, shout out to Kevin and Sarah for getting me this. This means a lot. I got a vlog dropping real soon with Kevin. We go check out a really interesting place that I've not been to many times. So you'll see that dropping really soon. Anyways, guys, we're gonna get into some food here in a minute. I'll see you guys here in a second. Yeah, it looks like they give you just an extra horn and an extra one of these pieces, which is pretty cool. Yeah, let me put this down, and then here's the floor. 7, 8, 9, 10.
Try one of the nuts.
Eat on camera, this sounds good.
Please make sure we stay seated, keeping hands, arms, feet, legs, and elbows inside the boat at all times. Parents, watch your children. Children, watch your parents. Remember, if you don't, it's a long time. She's got a lot of wrinkles. Yeah, I told her to make an appointment with the pachydermatologist, but somebody didn't want to listen. They will laugh, but it's not tidy at all. That's really messy. Nice. Okay. O2H! 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 You will find it and keep it. Honestly, they're well deserved. They work really hard to make Trader Sam's the #1 monkey business in the jungle. Ellie, no.
You may think the water's always bluer in someone else's.
I want more.
That brings us glossitis and next laryngitis. No time will be better.
After a full day of exploring the park and finally checking out spots I hadn't seen during my previous trips, we made it to the Magic Key Lounge. I've got to say I really enjoyed the vibe here. The ambiance was super low key and relaxing. A perfect escape for spending all day navigating strollers, yelling kids, and anxious crowds. It's no disrespect to anybody, but I definitely needed a rest spot that was quiet and chill. Even the bathrooms were a highlight, 0 lines and very clean. While we were here, we tried the Bountiful Valley charcuterie and the Emperor's New Flatbread. Both were perfect for sharing, just enough for a snack for a party of 4. If you're a Magic Key holder looking for a chill spot to recharge, this place is definitely worth a visit.
Gift cards, I don't win anything. I want a gift card.
We're going to be starting off by drawing very light and loose, really rough and messy. And as we start to get into those details, we're going to go back in later to darken in the lines that we want to keep. Fall or even an orange is a good size here as well. And an Antiquities. So I'll go ahead and keep these nice and light here first. And then from the ends of those value lines, we'll start to build up that coconut by going from the side of our circle.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it smells like those gingerbread cookies. Next, we were headed to Rise of the Resistance. On the way, we took advantage of the short lines, grabbed a holiday-themed sundae on Main Street, and caught a magical snowy Christmas moment in the park. Totally random, but it made the holiday vibes even better. The line for Rise of the Resistance was an adventure on its own. The Disneyland app initially showed a 40-minute wait, but halfway through, the ride temporarily closed. At first, we were bummed, but it gave us the chance to really check out all the amazing props and costumes in the queue. As the wait dragged on, more and more people left the line, which actually brought us closer to the ride's start. After nearly 2 hours, it was finally our turn, and let me tell you, it was worth it. Here's a quick look at the experience.
Recruits, thank you for joining the cause. A covert resistance team led by my friend Finn has infiltrated a first-order Star Destroyer that is now headed to this system. Your outpost on Batu is no longer safe.
Of X-Wings shall escort us to the rendezvous point on Bakara.
Roger, this is Black Leader. I hear you're a fine-looking group of recruits.
Deck is in motion. Recruits crossing to transport.
Initiate green flight sequence on Deck 3 for Bakara. Good. No operatorio on hyperdrive. Yes. Check the hyperdrive also.
Transport takeoff in 20 seconds.
You're with them, stick with them. How many of us? 2, go to green. How many of us? You're gonna go to green. Over there, opens. We will go inside and be on our color again. Orange and gray will enter first, then red and blue.
You chose the wrong side, and now you will pay. The resistance prisoners.
You have what I want. You know the location of the secret base.
Way over here. Red's over here.
Wait, you're still here? Cole's coming back with an attack force. Get to the escape pods.
Droid. You're lucky it didn't spot you. Take those turbo lifts and stay out of trouble.
Hey, you're not authorized. Wait, those are the prisoners. Operation is Section 1-3.
Power's blown. Fight!
If anyone's backing a blaster, now's a good time. The escape pod's still below us. Wait, why are you going up? I'm dead.
The Resistance will attempt to rescue the prisoners.
They have neither the resources nor the courage to engage us.
You underestimate their conviction. Raise the shields!
Shields? I see no evidence. Now!
Sound the alarm! All personnel to their stations!
Sir, the prisoners have escaped.
How brave, but ultimately hopeless. There's nowhere to run. And then I will destroy you and the Resistance.
Rise of the Resistance is truly an unforgettable experience for everyone. I actually have a longer cut of the ride, so if you'd like to see that, let me know, and I can post it on my other channel. Anyways, after that, we were still in full Star Wars mode, so we literally ran over to the Millennium Falcon Smugglers Run ride, since it only had a 15-minute wait. Now, the coolest thing about this ride isn't just the ride itself, it's the line. You get to explore a recreated deck of the Millennium Falcon. From the hollow chest table to other incredible details, this was the highlight for me. Walking around the ship's deck and soaking it all in made the experience even more special before we headed into the ride. way down the hall.
A brand new flight crew. Good luck to you all. You might know. Gunners, you clear the path. Pilots, line up behind the... But for your safety,
Remain seated and supervise younglings. Por favor, permanezcan sentados y cuide a los niños. Gracias.
We got leg room. Wait a second. All right, make sure to buckle them.
So that wraps up my holiday trip to Disneyland. It was such an amazing experience. Before I end the video, I want to show you guys what I picked up from the gift shops. Let's check it out. What is going on? We finally made it back home, and as promised, I wanted to show you guys what I was able to get from Disneyland. I got a few items. One of them was a gift, which I did kind of show in the video, but I did get a box of pins that I don't know what they're gonna be. Inside the box, it's like 2 random pins, so I want to open those on camera with you guys so you can check them out and see, you know, what I got. We can see what I got together. All right, so without further ado, let's get to it. All right, so first off, guys, I got, this is the gift. As you guys saw earlier, I did get these Lego Dungeons and Dragons characters. I'll cut to the small clip where I show all the characters, you know, put together. They're all dressed up, ready to go as we were eating dinner. And I end up staging them and setting them up. So I'll cut to that clip real quick so you guys can check them all out. Next, we got these magic key pins. They're pretty cool. I mean, you're supposed to write something on them like, hey, GV Mike, first time at Disneyland, family trip, things like that. But we ended up just getting the pins and just throwing them in the bag. So we didn't really write anything on them, but you know, shout out to everybody who does. All right, next, I actually went and bought a Star Wars pin. They have these limited edition pins. I got one of the Star Wars ones. I don't know if you guys can see it. These are pretty dope, right? They have a number of them that I think came out. So right now you can go to Disneyland and buy the other versions of the Star Wars line. I got this one because I want to try to collect all the Star Wars pins. So next I ended up getting these gold coins. I actually meant to get just one, but I ended up using my card to buy 1 coin. And then I read later on that if you use your card, you have to buy 4 coins. Each coin was like $6, $5 or $6. Ended up being $20 for 4 coins. So I don't know, man. I was a little like, but it was cool because from what I saw, you can only get them within the Magic Key Holder Lounge. So that's a big reason of why I got them. So last but not least, here is the box of Star Wars pins. So I believe these pins have been out for a while. So many of you guys might already know all the pins. It does show you all the pins on the side of the box too. So it's not really a mystery as to what the pins are. It's really just if you're trying to collect them, you don't necessarily know what pins are going to be in the box. I know with some of these things like the Legos Dungeons and Dragons characters, I heard there's like, you know, something you can use to scan each of the barcodes so you can see what's in the box because they are coded. I didn't really do that, and I don't know if that kind of technology or if there's something like that for these pins specifically, but I just bought a box because I thought it'd be cool to open up on camera. So all right, enough yapping, let's see what we got. Okay, so it looks like they came in 2 baggies, so you can't even tell what they are, which I also like. So let's just start with the first one. All right, so bag number 1. Oh, let's go. It's a Darth Vader pin, guys. Look at this. Got a Darth Vader pin. Okay, so that's 1 pin down. We got a Darth Vader. Let's see what the second pin is. If this is a Luke, I'm about to go crazy. Oh! You guys will not believe what it actually is. I'm gonna give you guys a guess. Go ahead. I'll give you a second to guess. All right, you had a second. It's Emperor Palpatine. That's pretty cool, guys. I got Darth Vader and Emperor Palpatine in the same box. I mean, I would never have expected that, and to be honest, I feel like that's got to be a really rare thing, right? Normally you'd think you'd get like R2-D2 and what else do they got? A Han Solo or, you know, Ewok and a Yoda or something random stormtrooper, but to get both of these guys together, I mean, that's pretty dope. That's like getting Han Solo and Chewbacca together in the same box, you know? So anyways, that is the pins, guys. I'm gonna try to collect as many pins as I can. I didn't really think I was gonna get into pin collecting, but I might try to go get some pins every time I go to Disneyland, and I want to try to get one of these boxes and open something on camera. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Okay, guys, so you saw all the content, everything that I was able to experience, and just again, shout out to people who came with me. Kevin and Sarah, it meant so much for you guys just to get me a gift. It was a small token, and I really do appreciate it, man. Just the Lego characters are now gonna go on my desk where I do a lot of my editing and all my work. But you guys saw the Star Wars stuff, you saw the Toy Story rides and everything else. I'm gonna be going back again this upcoming year. So guys, leave a comment, let me know if there's any sort of events I should check out. I might be going to Star Wars night a couple times this year. There's a couples night, you know, so I might have to bring my girl to that one, you know what I mean? We'll see what's going on. But anyways, guys, I appreciate everybody subscribing, dropping comments, likes, shares. All that means so much to me. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, so every little bit helps and it means a lot. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys in the upcoming video.